Let's take a deep breath. Edgar Snowdenized. It's all a secret, the secret sauce. Second strung. Can I do this, you ask yourself? There's an auspicious prowess starting out here. Nowhere, now here. A kind of Houdini hubris. Helots, he bruised. You take a deep breath. Oh. You orient yourself. 777 LOLXOXO. Trump runs 99% on Occam's radar razor blade runner. Hardwired. Hater with hard feelings. A white Citizens United false flag waiver front. You take a deep breath. Death is a red state. What do you do to lick death? Where do you lick? In the red zone within. Without your consensual reality. Your mannerisms, your manumissions, your mansplaining. It's plandulleth. You take a deep breath. We 99% are fugitives, escapees from the radial velocity, exonerees in angles of repose, with angular momentum, and a conformal symmetry, a big bang, hot, cold, dark cosmos. It's black and white, holes, whole 9 yards, the syzygy, singularity, it just all comes together, the synchronicity. It's a guided meditation. You take a deep breath. 6 degrees C is 666, and it's not personal. This holocide, this Hansen transit, transition. You take a deep breath. The hosannas and the hallelujahs, the Trotskyists and the transitioners. Did you ever go clear? There's a harmonic convergence coming up. Enlightenment is the antidote. Grace flips the script, reverses the curse, cuts the purse. In our herbal administration, at the alchemistic shul and shula, the bedbugs still bite. It's it from bit. It's homologous, homonymic, homogenized. It's a white national Islamic hegemony. The Coke 1%, master narrative official story. Who shall I say is ballin', callin'? You take a deep breath. Teach me more, you want to say. Learn me less. Less is more, says Kittler, more or less. The broken-hearted, the many, the open-hearted few. You take a deep breath, it's a whole 9 yards, 11. 99%. Us 36, inner breath, witness. Witness our wetness and our wettedness and our witlessness. To wit, it's Trump time. It's two-timing. It's Dubois, double consciousness. There's a collective collateral damaged democracy. You can't make this Trump time shit up. But never, never minimize what's it to you. Us 36 understand it's everything. Sour grapes for sore losers who win. It's Trump, trance, trope time, immemorial. The settler colonial Coke cronyism. You take a deep breath. The alta caca aqua alta, the epi-irony is the EpiPen, the aura, the prodrome that Zionifies you. You take a deep breath. Yidden, Joiken, Yodelin, Jensen, spoiler alert, with 2020 hypo hindsight, you see how Woodstock ends at Altamont. What fabricates and facilitates Altamont, Dybbuk's and Hell's Angels, Hell realms, cooks and crooks, hooks and hookups and hookers and hoop dreams and hoop la-di-da. It's la-la land. You take a deep breath. Black Elk speaks of broken sacred hoops, and crazy horses dream, a lucid dream of greasy grass and Flint and Gaza stripped. Sitting Bull, war is common weal, privatized, weaponized, tragedy of the commons. You take a deep breath. It's LeBron and Beyonce. It's a great decimation. It's Kyrie. It's Irie, INITPP. And omega 3s, it's the end time for the Cavaliers. It's an avalanche, a cascade. You take a deep breath. Can I do this, you ask yourself. Listen, little man, to your boom, left of boom, baby boom, Babylon, baby boom, in your orgone boom box. It's a black Pandora, Sita, Rama, brings to mind Princess Summer, Fall, Winter, Spring, and Howdy Doody, and Buffalo Bob. Pain is a meditation for old people, and it comes to you, this meditation. It's a maha mikvah. It's an ethic of cleansing, mansplaining your menopauses. It's a MailChimp, Bitcoin, blockchain universe. And we 36 know the gnosis, know it's out of control. is numbed and dumbed down. You take a deep breath. You wonder, how did that happen here at Hamlin at the Buddhist Alzheimer's home for the hospiceless? It's Trump time, 1459, 38, Kurt Schilling, the bloody sock, Schilling, Rhode Island. It's back to front. It's the blowback. It's a whole 9 yards down the road, and it's whole cloth, being a man of the cloth. The pain has a respite now, respite and refuge. The balm of old men. Hail Mary, homeostasis and peristalsis. Sometimes it works. Like pow, right in the kisser. Like a magic power, like seeing through the spandex. You take a deep breath. It's double luck. It's a rainbow gathering. Or it would have been, if you let it be. And there, I suspect, is the Maribification of La La Land, with gray edges and black edge, LIBOR rated, ISDA fixed and dilated, going all the way live. My perfect audience. Listen, little white man. The baby boozer boomer, the offspring of the greatest generation. With his millennial prodigies, et al. You take a deep breath, leftly, loosely. I and I re TPP, enlarges anima, enuma, and it's down the rabbit hole. Information is life. Should I ask? Can I ask? Don't ask, don't tell, circumferate. You circle around the stupa for the metanosis and the metafaith. You take a deep breath. The quantum leaf is turned over, the quantum leaf of faith, the scientific conceptual for reality. For real, for sure, secure, sufficient metadata and scrutiny. Trust Trump blindsidedly. It's Trump time. Come to Jesus. Know the gnosis. It's a conspiratorial, conceptual consensus. Truth has many bodies and a vanishing point. Light years from here, you try to rewind what you unwound. You take a deep breath. This is the dress rehearsal for my funeral. Bagpiped with music to Haifor. Futurists on the fringe. Au fond, Semmelweis, 1847. The scalpel at the autopsy, the odorous vapors, the Mendelian genetics, the X-ray crystallography, it all came together anthropocentrically. You take a deep breath. Time is the problem that twists and disjoints junks and wormholes, particle metaphysics, and cosmo la la land. Generation Y, hegemon humility is oxymoronic. The 1% are Poincaré's conjecture. You take a deep breath, 419, Felacuti, it's Vestia, nasty portation. You take a deep breath, it's icing on the ankle, it's bed bugs in the numbers today. Last poems of C.K. Williams, the monthly review, homeostasis and peristalsis, death is borderline, boundaryless, backbreaking, my bad. Unspeakably soft-spoken, ill-winded, second-strung, layered and lubricated like a parabiosis, a biofilm noir. Is there no hush or bakshish that buffers or buffets the free fall? Kanahara, fresh in the feng shui, it's a performance 360. Enlightenment ensemble evaluation. Slept long enough so I can work. Forward stretch, counterpose, ice, all helped, and the ibuprofen at 3. Maybe call Danny. Love to blaze, but I'm going, gone. Can I get there from here today? You take a deep breath. I can probably even read more. Oi, Gewalt. There's a whole inner breath that you wonder about. You wither as you witness the weather wear you down. It's an inner breath. It's a second time around. It's asymmetric warfare on a quantum level. You take a deep breath. It all looms and lurks lethally. You take a deep breath. You wonder, how did this all happen? Standing Rock and Flint and Gaza Strip. Warsaw Ghetto, Kristallnacht, alt-white evangelical fascism, dominionist exceptionalism, and rapture exceptionalize you. It takes 70 years in a body-mind pneuma. Set free. Take responsibility. What does that even mean at this point? With extinction 2112 just over the horizon, with 2020 hypo hindsight, comes upon you the last right rung from what seconds strung. We are sorry for what happened in our name. We apologize to our cohort of species. We are the ghost species facilitator extraordinaire. We are the cosmos septicemists. poisoners of paradigms, shape-shifting shame men, menstruating, mansplaining, many. We 36 witnesses, canaries and Cassandras, cementing coal mines on glass ceilings. You take a deep breath. All the time in the world, boys and girls, what if you circle around the stupa, knowing you're coming to what gone around and what gone down so many past lives before, all the retro regressions, deeply reincarnated, recalcitrant, recondite. Trump personifies the septic sapiens, the Semitic scoliosis, the stenosis, the stochasm, the sclerosis, the statistically significant syzygy is scholastic, sadomasochistic, maso, sadism, pseudo. You take a deep breath, it's Trump time, and it's a deadline for the decline to the publicly corroborated, the plausibly deniable. You echo the echolalia of echo-nationalism, groping globalism, all nuked up in the contumely, cahoots, all unhinged and hooked up to the hookah with Occam's razor, a Blade Runner, hardwired, really bad dudes. You take a deep breath. Trump is epistemological anointment, made man, mansplaining. He lubricates the cubes of the Rubicon in the long schlong. You take a deep breath. An ill-winded mean culpates our purpose. The pupae eat closed by eusocial superorganismic gamergates. In a eusociopathic, super predatory wilding of the weather. Trump is a recurring narcisso nightmare, a narconado, an opioidal oxymoron, delirium tremens. You take a deep breath on a pentatonic scale. It's stage 5, pancreatic, carcinogenetic, isometric, narcissist matrix. It's teleology time. 6 degrees is 666. 6 sigma for sure. A sixth extinction. 2112 is the time of give and take, roughly. Traced by Nostradamus, by the Gematrei, by the I Ching, by the Kama Sutra. You take a deep breath. Xeno zombies, paradox. The ghost species, writing on the cyber wall. The ventriloquacious, salacious, semiotic, Zionazi, feminazism, semiotic, Miri Regev. You take a deep breath, grateful, awaiting revenements to repossess the essence, the malware and the bed bugs, TB and TBI. Teach me malware and teach me benediction. You take a deep breath. It's a perfect 10 in the eye of the storm. One day on a long clock. Trump is temporary, timely, on a Pentecostal roll. You take a deep breath. It's all scalable statistically, fractally, solely soliloquized, militarized, monetized, mogrified. Cement the murder in mire and muck. You take a deep breath. You trill, no chill. You check off things from your bucket list. You become what you are, and what you aren't isn't anymore. Here at Hamlin, at the Buddhist Alzheimer's, home for the hospiceless, enlightenment is the antidote, and enoughness, it's handmaiden. You take a deep breath.